Okay, pre-flight checklist. Engine master switches off and off. Engine mode selector normal. Weather radar off. Predictive wind shear off. GCS auto. Landing gear lever down. Wipers off and off. Battery 1 and 2 above 25.5 volts on and on. External power on. Cockpit lights as required. Let our bird power up. Good morning, Lisa. Is our cabin ready for boarding?
Good afternoon, Captain Stelios. Yes, the cabin is ready for boarding.
Thanks, Lisa. We will start boarding in 5 minutes.
You're welcome, Captain. I'll make sure everything is ready for boarding. Ladies and gentlemen, we will begin boarding shortly. Please have your boarding passes ready. Thank you for choosing Aegean's Flight 680.
Good morning, Brian. Our bird is ready, so let's prepare the flight. Wish you a smooth flight today. ABU fire test.
Good afternoon, Stelios. Let's get everything set for a smooth flight.
Checked. ECAM recall normal. Checked. ECAM crew oxygen green. Checked. Hydraulic oil lever checked. ECAM engine oil quantity checked. Spoilers disarmed and retracted. Flaps lever retracted. Parking brake on. Accumulator and brakes pressure checked. Lisa, we can start boarding now.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now beginning the boarding process for Aegean's Flight 680 to Bucharest. Please have your boarding passes ready and enjoy your flight with us
Cockpit
today.
preparation checklist. Crew supply on. Ground control on. CVR test check. Evacuation captain and first switch captains. Adios 1. Nav 3. Nav 2. Nav strobe lights auto. Nav and logo lights on. Wing lights on. No smoking signs auto. Emergency exit lights are. Beam pressure landing and elevation auto checked. Log window heat auto checked. Air condition as required. Second electrics battery test. Check. Engine 1 fire test. Check. Engine 2 fire test. Check. ISIS panel set QNH. Anti-skid on. Okay, let's prepare our flight plan. Okay, before filling in our flight plan, let's listen to the 80s. To 7.555.
All runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact you have information Yankee. Thessaloniki Macedonia International Airport, information Yankee. 1020 Zulu. Wind 145 at 5. Visibility 6. Sky conditions, scattered at 2,000 feet. Temperature 14. Dew point A. QNH 1025. Density altitude -400 feet. Transition level 65. Arriving and departing runways 28, 34 advise on course heading, altitude, and if basic information service is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact you have information Yankee. Thessaloniki Macedonia International Airport, information Yankee. 1020 Zulu. Wind 145 at 5. Visibility 6. Sky conditions, scattered at 2,000 feet. Temperature 14. Dew point A. QNH 1025. Density altitude -400 feet. Transition level 65. Arriving and departing runways 28, 34 advise on course heading, altitude, and if basic information service is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact you have information Yankee. Thessaloniki Maced.
Makedonia clearance delivery, this is Aegean 680, ready to copy IFR to Bucharest Otopeni with information Yankee.
Aegean Airlines 680 Makedonia Tower. Information Yankee is current. Cleared to Otopeni via the ODX-1 Bravo departure, then as filed. Departure runway 16. Initial climb 4,000. Departure on 118.28 squawk 2235.
Clear via the OD Kilo 1 departure, departing runway 16, initial climb to 4,000 feet, departing frequency 118.28, squawk 2235, Aegean 680.
Aegean 680, readback's correct. Contact ground on 121.705 when you're ready.
Ground on 121.705, Aegean 680. Good day, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Aegean's flight 680, departing from Thessaloniki to Coanda International Airport. We kindly ask you to take your seats according to your boarding passes and stow your hand luggage in the overhead bins or under the seats in front of you. If you need any assistance, please feel free to contact any of our crew members, including myself, Lisa, and my colleagues John, Sarah, and Mike. Thank you for flying with us today.
Okay, our flight plans is ready. Boarding completed. We have fog in Brian. We have fog in Otopeni in Bucharest, so we will maybe schedule for an ILS cut 2 or 3 approach to runway 8 right.
Plan for an ILS Cat 3 approach to runway 08 right at Bucharest.
Let me check my charts for ILS cut 3. ILS cut 2 for runway 8 right. Decision height is 100 feet.
100 above, minimum.
Okay, flight preparation completed. Cockpit preparation continue. Fuel pumps on. Seatbelt signs on. Radio control panel. Well tuned. Ground frequency. Okay. Let's prepare our ramp frequency. As required, annunciator lights test. Okay, checked. Doors checked. Cockpit door.
Ελευθέρης Βενιζέλος ground delivery Lufthansa Delta Lima Hotel 3910 requesting clearance with information X-ray for Eleftherios Venizelos Lima Golf Alpha Victor.
DH39010 Alpha Zulu, it looks like you've already got an open flight plan. Press the new flight button to close it out and start fresh.
You're on the wrong airport, pal. Checked. Landing elevation auto checked. IFS panel and MCP set up. 4,000 feet initial climb. Oxygen mask. Test. Mask 1 checked. Mask 2 checked. APU master switch on and start. Cap fuel page checked. Okay, before start checklist, external power off. APU bleed on and beacon lights on. transponder. Squawk 2, 3,
Captain,
5.
the cabin is ready for departure.
Standby. Thanks, Lisa. We will depart in 5 minutes.
Makedonia Tower, Lufthansa Delta Lima Hotel 3910, requesting clearance for takeoff.
Parking brake as required.
International Airport.
OH3910, 3 Alpha Zulu. You are on ground frequency. Contact tower on 122.1 for takeoff clearance.
Beatrice and Sophia. Our estimated flight time is approximately 47 minutes. For your safety, please pay attention to the following safety briefing. To fasten your seatbelt.
Brian, can you brief me for departure, please?
Until you hear a click. To release it, lift the buckle. We recommend keeping your seatbelt fastened at all times while seated. In the event of a loss of cabin pressure, oxygen masks will drop down from the panel above you. Pull the mask towards you to start the flow of oxygen, place it over your nose and mouth, and secure it with the elastic band. Remember to put your own mask on before assisting others. In case of an emergency, life vests are located under your seat. To use the life vest, pull it out, slip it over your head, and pull the straps to tighten. Inflate the vest by pulling the red tabs or blowing into the tubes. This Airbus A320 has 2 emergency exits located at the front and 2 at the rear. Please take a moment to locate your nearest exit, which may be behind you. In case of an emergency, follow the illuminated path to the exits. We will be cruising at an altitude of 35,000 feet, and the weather at our destination is currently 5 degrees Celsius with no precipitation. After our meal service, we will also be offering items from the Aegean's shop. Thank you for your attention, and we hope you have a pleasant flight. You're welcome, Captain. I'll ensure the cabin is ready for departure.
Okay, we're
We'll
ready
be
to
departing
go
from
back.
runway 16. We'll be flying the ODIC 1 Bravo departure with an initial climb altitude clearance to 4,000 feet. Transition altitude is 6,000 feet. After takeoff, we'll follow the SID profile. Weather at departure shows no significant weather expected en route. In the event of an engine failure below 400 feet, we'll continue straight ahead and follow ATC instructions. Above 400 feet, we'll follow the engine out SID procedure, climb altituding to 3,000 feet before turning back. For any abnormalities or emergencies before V1, we'll reject the takeoff and apply maximum braking. After V1, we'll continue the takeoff, handle the emergency, and communicate with ATC. We have been cleared as filed. Squawk code is 2235, and departure frequency will be 118.28. We are configured for takeoff with flaps 5. V1 is 142 knots, VR is 147 knots, and V2 is 152 knots. We'll climb altitude out at V2 plus 10 knots. I think we're ready to go, Captain.
Thank you, Brian. Let's have a smooth flight. Makedonia ground, this is Aegean 680 at gate 7, requesting push and start.
Makedonia ground, Aegean Airlines 680, ready to taxi. We have Yankee. Aegean Airlines 680, Makedonia ground, taxi to runway 16 via Alpha. Contact tower on 122.1 when ready for departure. Runway 16 via Alpha. Tower on 122.1 when ready. Aegean Airlines 680.
Brian, I will handle the comms from now on, please.
Alright, Stelios, you're in charge of the comms now.
Makedonia ground, this is Aegean 680 at gate 7, requesting permission for push and start. Makedonia ground, do you copy?
Aegean 680. Yeah, I copy. Go ahead with your request or instructions.
Okay, sir, we need permission for push and start, starting at gate 7.
Aegean 680. Push and start approved at gate 7. Face north.
Push and start approved, facing north, Aegean 680. Good day, sir. Ground crew, do you copy? This is the flight deck of Aegean 680 at gate 7. Do you copy?
Ground to flight deck. We copy you at gate 7. How can we assist you this afternoon?
We can start pushback now, facing north, please.
Ground to flight deck. All right, release the parking brake now. We're going to start pushback facing north.
Parking brake released.
Roger, stand by. Aegean 680, bypass pin inserted. Just let me know when you're ready to start the pushback.
You can start the pushback now.
Ground to flight deck. All right, release the parking brake now. We're going to start pushback facing north.
Parking brake released.
Roger, stand by. Ground to flight deck. Cleared for engine start in sequence.
Starting engine 2. Engine mode selector, ignition. Starting engine 2.
I don't quite get that. Can you, repeat?
We start engine 2 now.
Ground to flight deck, understood. Engine start approved.
Engine 2 available. Starting engine 1. Ground crew, we needed pushback facing north, and there is no nose wheel disconnection indication in our ECAM.
Aegean 680, ground to flight deck. Pushback complete. Please ensure parking brakes are set. Standing by for confirmation of good engine start and report when ready for disconnect.
Parking brake set.
Ground to flight deck, understood. We'll check the nose wheel connection. Stand by.
After start checklist, engine mode selector, normal, APU bleed, off, APU master switch, off, anti-ice as required, spoilers, armed, flaps set to take off, rudder trim is set. Ground crew, both engines available, you can disconnect now.
I don't understand. Could you please clarify your request?
Both engines are available, so you can disconnect the tag now, please. Pit stream set to take off.
All right, we're disconnecting now. Stand by.
Checklist completed.
Ground to flight deck, bypass pin removed. We've disconnected and crew is clear. You're good to go. Have a great flight. See you soon.
Thank you, sir. Good day. Makedonia ground, this is Aegean 680, ready to taxi IFR to runway 16 with information Yankee. Taxi checklist, nose lights, taxi, and we turn off lights.
Aegean Airline 680, Makedonia ground, taxi to runway 16 via Alpha. Contact tower on 122.1 when ready for departure.
Taxiing to runway 16 via Alpha, tower on 122.1 when ready for departure. Aegean 680, good day, sir. Chrono, set, run. Parking brake released. We're ready for taxi.
Makedonia ground, Lufthansa Delta Lima Hotel 3910, requesting clearance for start engines.
DLAH 3910, 3 Alpha Zulu, engine start approved. Aegean 680, contact tower on 122.1 so long.
Tower on 122.1, Aegean 680.
Aegean Airlines 680, Makedonia Tower, unable to comply with the request. Please confirm your heading request.
Aegean Makedonia Tower, this is Aegean 680, holding short of runway 16, ready for departure. Before takeoff checklist. Flight controls.
Aegean 680,
Check.
runway 16, winds 155 at 6, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 16, Aegean 680. Predictive wind shear on. Auto brake. Max. Takeoff configuration. Normal. Turn on ND. On. Weather radar. On. Transponder. On. TCAS. TARA. PAX. As required. Strobe lights. On. Landing lights. On. Nose lights. Set to takeoff. Before takeoff, checklist completed. Parking brake released. Cabin crew seats for takeoff.
Okay, Captain. Cabin crew, prepare for takeoff.
Brian, take over communications from now on. Engine stabilized above 50%. Thrust levers flex.
I'll
Mantlet
handle the
70
communications
SRS
from now on.
runway auto thrust blue. Check. 100 knots. Rotate. Positive rate. Gear up. Engaging autopilot 1.
Aegean 680, contact departure on 118.28.
Switching to departure on 118.28. Aegean Airlines 680.
Thrust levers climb.
Makedonia Tower, Aegean Airlines 680. Afternoon, climbing past 500.
Aegean Airlines 680, Makedonia Tower, maintain 4,000 as per initial climb altitude clearance.
Maintain 4,000 as per initial climb altitude clearance. Aegean Airlines 680.
Flaps retracted.
Aegean 680, identify. 3 miles northwest of Agios Pavlos Airfield at 3900 feet, heading 162, QNH 1024. Cleared direct Odico.
Heading 162, QNH 1024. Clear direct Odico, Aegean Airlines 680.
Direct to Odico. Set.
Aegean 680, climb flight level 210.
Climb flight level 210, Aegean Airlines 680.
Flight level 210 set. QNH set to standard. Climb checklist. Flaps retracted. Spoilers disarmed. Runway turn on lights off. Nose lights off. Position altitude QNH set to standard.
Air Serbia 522, contact Makedonia Tower on 122.1.
Tower on 122.1, Serbia 522.
Yes, GN to Lima Yankee, descending a flight level 100.
Aegean 2 Lima Yankee, descend and maintain flight level 100. Aegean 680, climb flight level 270.
Climb flight level 270. Aegean Airlines 680.
Flight level 270 set. 10,000 feet checklists.
Dear
Landing lights.
passengers, you're now delivering
Off.
You may now
Wing
close
lights.
electronic devices.
Missile required. Switch belt signs.
Also, after our
Off.
offering items will be completed.
Cruise control panel. Mass required. Turn on MD. Off. Cam status. Normal check. Secondary cloud code active.
Aegean 680, climb flight level 330.
Climb flight level 330. Aegean Airlines 680.
Flight level 330 set. Okay, Brian, I'll get a preliminary weather report for our destination. Okay, we should expect foggy conditions in Bucharest, Brian. The weather is foggy in Bucharest, Brian. Probably we will do a low visibility approach.
Request an ILS Cat 3 approach for low visibility in Bucharest.
Aegean Flight 680, requesting an ILS Cat 3 approach because of low visibility at Bucharest.
Aegean 680, Accord 1 uniform arrival for runway 08 right at Bucharest. ILS Cat 3 approach approved.
Thanks, Brian.
You're welcome, Stelios. Let's keep monitoring the conditions as we approach Bucharest.
Climb flight level 350.
Climb flight level 350, Aegean Airlines 680.
Final flight level 350 set.
Contact Makedonia on 129er decimal 675.
Switching to Makedonia on 129er decimal 675, Aegean Airlines 680. Makedonia, Aegean Airlines 680, afternoon climbing through flight level 250 to reach flight level 350.
Aegean Airlines 680, Makedonia, identified.
Sun Air 1435. Contact Makedonia Center on 126.525.
Brian, I will handle communications from now on. Thank you.
Alright, Stelios, you're in charge of the comms now.
Cruise altitude checklist. Because set below.
This is Turkish 1756 requesting descent to 3,000 feet for the Duran to Alpha arrival.
Turkish 1756, cleared for the Dram 2 Alpha arrival. When you're ready, descend flight level 250.
Check.
Makedonia Center, Diamond Oscar Echo, Victor Sierra Bravo. Can we please now descend to flight level 070?
Check.
Diamond Victor Sierra Bravo, descend and maintain flight level 070.
Check.
Aegean 680, contact Sofia on 120.78.
Sofia or center on 120.78 at 680. Good day. Sofia Center, Aegean 680, flight level 350 with you.
Including our famous Mediterranean chicken
Air condition check. Doors check.
Aegean Airlines 680, Sofia identified.
Wheel temperature check. Flight controls check. right and no TCAS warning. Delayed.
Sofia Center, Diamond Oscar Echo Victor Sierra Bravo, requesting flight level 070. Sofia Center, Diamond Oscar Echo Victor Sierra Bravo, radio check.
Diamond Victor Sierra Bravo, contact Makedonia on 129.675.
129.675, Diamond Oscar Echo Victor Sierra Bravo.
Okay, Brian, I'll get another weather report as we're approaching Bucharest.
I can't help with weather reports, Stelios. You might want to check the latest ADIS when we're closer.
I'll do it, pal. Should expect low visibility conditions in Bucharest. go for a Cat 3 approach, Brian. Sofia Center, this is Aegean 680 at flight level 350. Would like to start descent to flight level 210. Descent preparation, weather checked. Beacon status normal, checked. Flight plan checked.
Aegean 680, descend flight level 210.
Flight level 210, Aegean 680. Okay, we'll go with low brake, max reverse, stopping distance, 2 miles. The approach performance calculated. Fuel checked. Required. Low. We will expedite our descent a little bit, Brian. So we are starting our approach now. We have started our descent and we will start our approach to
Aegean
Bucharest.
680, contact Sofia on 130.155.
Sofia 1130.155, Aegean 680.
Israel 355, inbound Coanda at flight level 340.
Israel 355 Heavy Sophia, good evening.
Sofia Center, this is Aegean 680 at flight level 280, descending to flight level 210 with you.
Aegean Airline 680, Sophia identified. Good day.
Sofia Center, Aegean 680 at flight level 210, requesting flight level 150.
Aegean Airlines 680, Sofia. Contact Bucharest radar on 134.38. Aegean 680, descend flight level 150.
Descend flight level 150, Bucharest radar on 134.38, Aegean 680. Bucharest radar, Aegean 680 at flight level 200, descending flight level 150 with you. Bucharest radar, do you copy?
Aegean 680, Bucharest radar identified.
Bucharest radar, Aegean 680 would like flight level 100.
Aegean 680, descend flight level 100.
Flight level 100 for Aegean 680.
Aegean 680, Irma. Expect a short one uniform arrival. I'll call your descent. How in about 0 minutes?
Expecting short Delta 1 uniform arrival, inbound for ILS Cat 3, approach for runway 8 right. Sir, we would like to descend sooner. We would like to descend now to 7,000 feet.
Aegean 680, cleared Sword 1 uniform arrival into Otopeni. When you're ready to begin your descent, descend flight level 070.
clear for short Delta 1 uniform arrival, descending to flight level 070, Aegean 680. 10,000 feet checklist.
Aegean 680, contact Bucharest approach on 119.415.
Bucharest approach on 119.415, Aegean 680. Bucharest approach, Aegean 680 at flight level 090, inbound for ILS 8 right approach. Landing lights on, seatbelt signs.
Aegean Airlines 680, Bucharest approach, expect the ILS runway 08 right approach into Otopeni.
This control panel, LS on, Terran on empty, on, progress GPS, accuracy, high.
Aegean 680, expect the ILS approach for runway 08 right at Otopeni.
Expect the ILS 08 right approach for Otopeni, Aegean 680. Aegean 680 would like to descend to 4,000 feet.
Aegean 680, descend altitude 4,000 feet.
Four thousand feet, Aegean 680. Otopeni approach, Aegean 680 would like to descend to 3,000 feet.
Aegean 680, descend altitude 3,000 feet.
3,000 feet, Aegean 680. Grenade set. Approach phase activated. Otopeni approach is Cat 3 ILS available.
Aegean 680, ILS Cat 3 approach approved for runway 08 right at Otopeni. Turn right heading 110.
ILS Cat 3 approved, turn right heading 110, Aegean 680. Flaps 1.
Climb 57320, 30301.
Flaps 2. Otopeni approach, Aegean 680, requesting vectors for ILS runway 08 approach.
Aegean 680, 6 miles from Mobila. Turn left heading 055, descend altitude 2500 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 8 right approach. Aegean 6808, turn right heading 1108 to intercept the localizer O for ILS runway 08 right, approach O at Otopeni.
Turning left, heading 055, descending to 2500 feet until established. Approach armed. Localizer and glide slope blue.
Austrian 301, contact Otopeni Tower on 118.805.
Tower at 118.805, Austrian 301. Thank you, goodbye.
Localizer established.
Departure, good afternoon, Lufthansa 301, 4,000 feet. Climbing flight level 220, Lufthansa 301.
Autopilot 2 engaged.
Aegean 680, contact Otopeni Tower on 118.805.
Tower on 118.805, Aegean 680. Otopeni Tower, this Aegean 680 on final approach course for ILS runway 08, Cat 3 approach. Glide slope is still blue.
Aegean Airlines 680, Otopeni Tower, continue approach, runway 8 right. Asian Airlines 680, Otopeni Tower, winds calm. Runway 8 right, cleared to land. Caution bird activity.
Landing gear down. Clear to land, runway 8 right, Aegean 680. Spoilers are. Flaps trim. And we turn off lights on. Off lights set to take off. Flaps full. Landing configuration normal. Cat 3 dual. Radio altimeter set to 50 feet. Brian, take over communications from now on.
I've got the comms now, Stelios.
Thanks, Brian. We will land in low visibility conditions, Brian.
With Air 2 Yankee Zulu, welcome to Otopeni. Contact ground on 121.855.
Runway lights visible.
Ground on 121.855 with Air 2 Yankee Zulu. Ground with Air 2 Yankee Zulu, runway vacated by taxiway
500.
Requesting taxi to gate 104.
With Air 2 Yankee Zulu, taxi to gate 104 at your discretion. Good day.
Above. 100.
Autopilot disengaged. Oh, birds.
Minimum.
Continue.
20. Retard.
Idle.
5.
Reverse. Ground spoilers arm. Diesel. Reverse green.
Aegean 680, welcome to Otopeni. Contact ground on 121.855.
Contact ground on 121.855, Aegean Airlines 680.
Flaps retracted, ground spoilers disarmed. Brian, can you please ask for taxi clearance to parking after landing checklist? Spoilers disarmed and retracted. Landing lights off.
I'll contact ground
lights
for taxi clearance to the gate.
off. Nose lights set to taxi. Weather radar.
Captain, cabin is ready.
Otopeni ground, Aegean Airlines 680. Runway is clear, ready to taxi to the gate with India.
Flaps retracted. Tikas.
Aegean Airlines 680. Otopeni ground, taxi to Park 1 via Delta Charlie Golf, cross runway 08 right, then hotel. Have a good day.
Control
Park
panel.
1 via Delta Charlie Golf, cross 08 right, then hotel. Aegean Airlines 680.
EPU master switch on.
Otopeni ground, good evening. Austrian 301, gate 102, ready for push and start.
Terminal off. Otopeni ground, Aegean 680 requesting progressive taxi instructions.
Push and start approved, facing east, Austrian 301.
Austrian 301, contact tower on 118.805. Aegean 680, taxi to Park 1 via Delta, Charlie Golf, cross runway 08 right, then hotel. Progressive taxi instructions are enabled. Have a good day.
Park 1 via Delta Charlie Golf, cross 08 right, then hotel. Aegean Airlines 680.
Canadair.
Lufthansa 301, contact tower on 118.805.
Tower 118.805, Lufthansa 301, thank you, goodbye.
Otopeni ground, Aegean 680 on taxi. Are we cleared to cross runway 26 left?
Aegean 680, cleared to cross runway 26 left.
Clear to cross runway 26 left, Aegean 680. We're crossing the runway now.
cleared to cross runway 26 left. Proceed as instructed.
Cross 26 left, proceeding as instructed. Aegean Airlines 680.
Sinuk. Parking brake set. Parking checklist. Parking brake set. Chrono stop. Incoming wheel temperature checked. Brake fan not required. Runway turn off lights off. Nose lights off. ABU bleed on. Engine 1 and 2 off and off. Beacon lights off. Seatbelt lights off. Fuel pumps off.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now arrived at Henry
Transponder
Coanda International Airport. On behalf of Captain Stelios, First Officer Brian, and the entire Aegean's crew, we would like to thank you for flying with us today. We hope you have a wonderful stay here, a beautiful vacation, or safe travels to your next destination. It was a pleasure having you on board Aegean's flight 680. Please remember to take all your belongings with you as you disembark. Goodbye and take care.
Lisa, you can start deboarding. That's a remote parking place.
Okay, Captain, I will start deboarding now. Dear passengers, we have reached our final parking position. Captain
External
Stelios
power
and the cabin
on.
crew are now saying goodbye.
ABU
We wish
bleed
you a nice stay here in Bucharest or safe ongoing
off.
travel.
ABU master switch off. We had a smooth flight with an interesting approach, Brian.
It was a smooth flight indeed, Stelios. Let's get ready for taxi clearance.
Okay, the cabin is empty. Lisa, the cabin is empty, so please secure the cabin and let's go. Securing the aircraft, crew supply. Oxygen off. Natives.
Okay, Captain. I will secure the
1
cabin
off,
now.
2 off, 3 off. Nav and logo lights off. Wing lights off. No smoking signs off. Emergency exit lights off. External power off. Battery 1 and 2 off. Aircraft secured. Let's go. Thanks for flying with me.